Welcome to Research Business Daily Report, where market researchers come for news, insights, and commentary about their field, information and knowledge that impacts them both inside and outside their place of business. Today, Nielsen has sold certain custom research assets of the former U.S. Harris Interactive business, as well as the famous Harris poll. And then key market trends, many of which I think you may not have heard a lot about, and we'll share them with you. RBDR is sponsored today and this week by Bershik Research and Consulting, Unlocking Success. Bershik helps executives obtain uniquely rich and accurate market feedback to present, package, position, price, and market their brands, products, and services so they can maximize market appeal and adoption. And at the end of today's report, we're going to tell you about a special upcoming webinar on successful customer-centric companies that you will find of great interest. A few years ago, Nielsen bought Harris Interactive, I'm told, after a number of its customers said they wanted Nielsen to have the ability to do some simple surveying as an add-on to its already impressive project work. But those days now are over. The Stagwell Group, the brainchild of Mark Penn, among other talents, he has been a top-rated pollster, announced that its fund, Stagwell Media LLC, is acquiring certain custom research assets of Harris from Nielsen. The deal includes the Harris brand and the famous Harris poll. All these assets will be rebranded by Stagwell to be future called Harris Insights and Analytics. Penn explained the Harris business will, quote, bring deep research insights and 21st century analytics to our clients' biggest challenges, end of quote. And he added that he wants to harness all the opportunities of real-time data to bring state-of-the-art research to Stagwell clients. To be focused on at the start, brand management, corporate reputation, CPG, public opinion, and consumer experience. And oh, there's a kicker. Stagwell Group says several announcements are going to be made in the very near future. Next, Nadia Morozova, the Boston Consulting Group's Paris, France-based global customer insight expert, blogged highlights after attending the Market Research in the Mobile World Conference, which was staged in London. Now, I spend each day looking all over the internet for new insights to share with all of you, but I bow to Miss Morozova for her superlative capture of several unreported trends. For instance, we all know how mobile is taking researchers the closest they have ever been to the so-called moment of truth, where decisions are actually made about what is bought or not bought. But we think of those things in terms of in-store. And Nadia spotlighted commuting patterns, life stage, affluence, and traffic as areas that mobile is helping get us closer to. When it comes to surveys, she says that researchers' crucial question has become, what do our consumers want us to ask them? Then she talked about the Internet of Things, which she said is showing strong potential for use in market research, although that does raise the issue of how the population uses devices and how they themselves use different types of logic. Of course, that all goes back to multimodal types of methodologies, which is not anything new in our industry. Then, access to in-depth behavioral data, she says, can help address the gap between real and claim data. Now, I needed an example of real versus claim data so I would understand it fully, and here's what she offered. A Wakupa study revealed that on average 64% of participating respondents actually gave answers about their mobile behavior, but it was inaccurate. And that is really something to be said about. 65% of them actually overestimated their personal usage. And her finally aha, share of experience, which she defined as usage, eating, drinking, peer observation, and retail advertising, she says is now more predictive than share of voice. Morozova noted research from our friends at Mesh Agency that positive experiences have 3 times the impact of a neutral experience with respect to brand considerations. That's your Research Business Daily Report. We've been sponsored today and this week by Bershik Research and Consulting, Unlocking Success. Burshik helps executives obtain uniquely rich and accurate market feedback that they can present, package, position, price, and market with brands, products, and services in order to maximize the market appeal and adoption of those. John Burshik is previewing what's coming in a free February webinar that spells out keys to customer-centric success. Every company, to say the least, can benefit from the greater customer centricity.
Nearly every company today says they care about their customers, that they listen, that their ultimate goal is to be customer-centric. Yet who is really doing this? Research tells us that up to 80% of all customer intelligence initiatives fail to meet their objectives. Yet there is one company who actually does this, and their name is Amazon. What makes Amazon so different? From our latest research, Amazon is achieving what we call customer intelligence maturity. In fact, they have earned the right to be called the Customer Intelligence Maturity Gold Standard. If you want to see more about our newest research on how Amazon is achieving this compared to 26 other leading brands, join our webinar in February called Are You Keeping Up or Falling Short? To learn all about it. That's February 22nd. That's a Wednesday. It's at 10 a.m. Pacific Coast time, 1 o'clock East Coast time, and we'll send out more information if you sign up for that.
You can look for the link to our webinar in our email to subscribers. It's also in the description box underneath today's video. Have yourself a great research day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.